Hey everyone, wanted to make a quick video here and talk about this whole Brandon Aiyuk situation. So finally Aiyuk has come out and shed a little bit of light of what he believes the 49ers did wrong to him. So I know a lot of fans right now are kind of bashing Aiyuk, thinking he's in the wrong, the 49ers are in the right. But he kind of came out here and said that, he rehabbed on his own. He was doing his own rehab away from the team, away from the facility, and he actually was ready to play football last year before the season started. And, he had met all his markers. He'd kind of hit all the things he needed to hit to be able to play again. And then the 49ers said he didn't keep up his end of the contract. He didn't report on time. He was supposed to report earlier than all the other players to camp. He didn't do that. So the 49ers said, okay, you did this one thing wrong. You didn't report on time. We're going to strip away tens of millions of dollars in guarantees. So, Aiyuk's been kind of going off on social media, bashing the Niners, even bashing the Commanders now, and Jayden Daniels. Has been pretty crazy. And finally, he kind of comes out and sheds a little bit of light onto the situation, showing, hey, this is what the Niners did wrong to me. Now, who knows if that's true or not? Only the Niners and only Aiyuk really know what went on there. But, this is Brandon's side of the story, and I know a lot of people are bashing Brandon. They're saying, he's the only player that's gotten CTE from blowing out his knee, and they're just really acting like Aiyuk is in the wrong here. But if what Aiyuk is saying is true, then he might kind of have an argument. He might kind of have a point here. But he did have a chance to appeal, the Niners stripping almost $30 million in guaranteed money away from him, and he didn't do that. So he put in a post on social media that after that happened, the NFLPA came to him and asked him, do you want to actually appeal the Niners taking all this money away from you? And he kind of responded with, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go to DC. So it sounds like he had the chance to kind of fight this. And maybe if he could show that he was really ready to play and he had hit all of his markers and everything, then maybe the story's different. Maybe the Niners don't get to strip away all that money. Maybe he's out there playing on the field and he's back with the Niners, but instead he's stuck on this left squad list. And, the Niners definitely benefit with him staying on that left squad list. I think the Niners are kind of hoping he just stays there for the remainder of his contract, because if Aiyuk does not get reinstated, does not get pulled from that left squad list, the Niners do not owe him another penny. So for the Niners, it definitely makes sense to hold him. I also see a lot of, different social media influencers saying, why don't you just move on? Well, there's a lot of cap hit. If they're going to move on from Aiyuk, a lot of money's going to hit the cap, and that's going to be very bad for the Niners. So from like a team perspective, yeah, it's better for Aiyuk to just stay on the left squad list for the remainder of his contract, because then the Niners, he's not fulfilling, his part of his contract, or he's not fulfilling or living up to his contract, so the Niners don't have to pay him. So it makes zero sense for the team to just go ahead and cut him or release him and give him a chance to maybe go sign with another team like Washington. But the way he's been acting on social media, I don't even know if the Commanders would want him. If I was an NFL team, I would not want somebody that's been acting the way he is acting on social media on my team, to be honest. I think that's like a locker room cancer. What if he gets disgruntled in Washington and starts acting the same way? Doesn't want to show up, doesn't want to play, doesn't want to fulfill his contract. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Do you believe Brandon Aiyuk here, that he was actually ready to go and he rehabbed properly and he met all of his markers and the Niners kind of did him wrong? Or do you kind of stand with the Niners and what they did? He didn't show up early. He didn't report early ahead of the other players. And, the Niners doctors didn't get a chance to check him out, do an MRI, do scans, do stuff like that. So do you think the Niners are in the right here? Let me know what you think about it in the comments, and I will talk to you soon.